Hello there, welcome to the fourth round of the W Series from the Norisring. We are just outside the town of Nuremberg in sort of central eastern Germany. And we're at the halfway stage of the W Series Championship. So we've had three races, and we've got three to go, including this one. We've got Assen in the Netherlands, and we've got Brands Hatch. So the championship's really hotting up, and we thought I'd show you where we are. So this is Nuremberg, not Nürburg or Nürburg, which are different places. But Nuremberg, of course, a place with a lot of history. Some of it not particularly pleasant, but we'll get to that a bit later on. And the racetrack, the Norisring, they decided to call it Norisring because they thought calling it the Nuremberg Ring would confuse it with the Nürburgring. So the old word for Nuremberg is Norris, or it's the old term. So that's why it's called the Norisring and not the Nuremberg Ring, not like the Nürburgring. With me? Good. So we've got this lovely lake, and we're about, 3 miles, about 5 kilometers outside Nuremberg. That is the old, we're in if you know your history, you'll know about Nuremberg. It was the place that the Nazi Party, of course, had built all their rally grounds, and the Norisring races around the old rally grounds of Nuremberg, where they had the rallies, and then, of course, after the war when they had the trials. So Hitler built that. That was the old Nazi Party Congress building. Not used, of course, it's now a monument, but you can see it is all still, quite... and there's this lake, and there's a lovely cafe down there with the white umbrellas, and you've got some pedalos, the pink pedalos, down there as well. So if you watch out for our coverage, if you're watching this in the UK on Channel 4, our coverage is 2:45, half to 2:45 on Saturday, and we've done a little interview I've done a little interview with Alice Powell down there. We had to pedalo out all the way down to here. It was absolutely wrecked my legs, so it did. The Porsche Super Cup have a nice little hospitality area down here, and then if we walk briskly, Aaron, we get to the W Series paddock, where we will try to intercept some of the drivers as they're going from their briefing, which we've just finished because this is the end of the day Friday now. We're about 10 to 5 in the afternoon, and we're going down to the paddock, and then we'll show you a little bit of the area where we are. And we've had a very interesting practice session because it was Gosia Radest, the Polish driver, who was actually quickest because she knows the Norisring down here, not the Nürburgring or the Nurembergring, the Norisring, from Beitzgewisse and Fabienne Volvend. But yes, very Germanic. I do like the old sort of street signs. This is the Hermann Böhmstrasse and something Lechtweg. So we're all down here. It is a street circuit, and that means that everything, watch the Abschlepp and Bergtechnik truck as it passes by. So everything is sort of laid out in amongst everything. Alice Powell's car here. So this was damaged in free practice 1 when her and Esme Hawkey had an accident, came together. So that's been being rebuilt, as has Hawkey's car, which is down here too. Alice was slightly injured. She got a bit of an injured wrist, but as far as we know, we'll try and catch up with Alice, but as far as we know, she is absolutely fine to race. Just to give you the location, this is the little catering area, and then the briefing room is down here where most of the drivers are. I was hoping around now they would be relocating down to the motorhome because it's time for their appointment. They have a 5 o'clock appointment down on the other side. So they don't seem to be moving quite yet. So what should we do? Let's go and check the rebuild on Esme Hawkey's car, because of course that was involved in the incident earlier on today. And that looks like it's coming across very nicely, and it looks like we will be in business. Esme will be in business tomorrow. I better not mess with this because it looks like it's doing a time lapse. Aaron, is this the kind of thing that's doing a time lapse? And if I stand in the front of it, it's going to wreck the time lapse. Okay, all right. I don't want to get in the way of this time lapse camera, so a quick word: is everything going to be all right for tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. It's good.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to know. That won't have caught me, would it? Okay, all right, excellent. Should I just get in there briefly? No, I won't get in there briefly. Excellent. So then we will have 18 drivers. We've also had a shootout for the last place between Megan Gilks, who's just over there, Sarah Bovey, the first reserve, and Vivian Kessley, who is the second reserve. And Kessley was actually fastest today. Vivian Kessley was fastest today of those three. So at P7, she is the one who gets selected for the race on Saturday. So that's good for her. Right, well, it's possible that we could have planned this better. So I'll tell you what, while we've got no drivers going anywhere, let's take a small pause. Join us in a sec when hopefully this lot will be walking down to the W Series media hut, the W Series hub, and we'll be able to have a chat with them. Right, well, we found two. And Tamsin, Pepper. I keep getting that wrong. Do you know many Tamsins?
Yeah. There's way more Tamsins than there are Tasmans, isn't there?
But you're a Tasman.
Yeah, I'm Tasman.
Glad we got that right. Did you call her?
I think I called you Tamsin for like the first few weeks of knowing each other. We're Tasman now.
And Janie Chadwick, of course.
Janie.
Sorry, that's my little joke. How was it today?
Yeah, it was really good. The circuit is very interesting. You obviously can't get anything wrong, or else you find a wall. But yeah, we're picking at it. The time's really close. So, I mean, I was 0.4 off now in the second session, and I'm 12th.
Right.
So it's not as far. Like, I don't want to be that far back, especially on a circuit like this. But yeah, hopefully we found an issue, but yeah, we'll wait until tomorrow and see how. I think it's going to be even closer tomorrow.
You can't leave me hanging like that. Hopefully we found an issue. What kind of thing?
Yeah, we think there's a brake, that one of the brakes are binding. So I'm losing quite a bit of straight line speed. I'm just hope that that's the problem and it's not me.
All right, cool. Well, no, I'm sure it is. Now this is going to be deft. There we go. Now, I don't know what you've been doing in between Misano and here, dear viewer, but this girl has been racing around the Nürburgring, not the Nuremberg Ring or the Nürnberg Ring, which are completely separate places, or the Norisring, the Lando Norisring.
Not the Lando Norisring.
No, not the Lando. I wonder if Lando knows that this place is named after him.
I'm sure he does.
Anyway, she's been doing the craziest race, and I watched this.
Did you?
Yes, I watched it on the internet when we were in Canada. No, we weren't in Canada. We were somewhere else.
There wasn't an F1 on that weekend.
We were in Ricard. We were in Ricard. The Nürburgring 24 Hours, which has... You're going round in Aston Martin, which you won, by the way, congratulations, with Alex Brundle and...
Peter Kate. So, yeah, it was good fun.
So, congratulations, all of that. But how terrifying is that? You have recovery vehicles on track. You have people in what looks like a VW Golf hire car on track. You have people in cars that are faster than yours on track.
Honestly, it's the most mental experience I think I've ever had in my life. I think I'd done it last year, so I was kind of prepared for it. Last year, I was like a rabbit in headlights for the whole 24 hours, whereas this year, I kind of knew what to expect, which did make a big difference because it sort of eased me into it a little bit more. But honestly, it's just unbelievable. I said I would race that race every weekend if I could. I think from an enjoyment point of view, it's mental, it's crazy, but it's just so much fun. So yeah, the Aston Martin guys did a mega job and we managed to win, but ultimately I would have been happy just racing in that.
Well, you want some variety and some possibly. You're
happy if she didn't win.
No, honestly.
You're in the VW hire car and you've got no chance of anything, then yeah.
Honestly, if you see all sorts going around, you see because there's the mantra, there's everything. Nothing's off limits, and then you've got sort of factory GT3 teams going out as well trying to win. So yeah, honestly, it's the craziest race. But yeah, I've sort of gone from one extreme to the other coming here now.
All right, excellent. And how did you find it today? You were 6th.
Oh yeah, no, it's all right. I think saved a set of tyres. It's obviously a short lap, so it's quite close. I found quite a few bits on the data where I can improve. I think, feeling happy going into tomorrow. My aim is to try and sort of have a good a qualifying as I can, because I think overtaking is going to be quite difficult. So, yeah, I'm going to aim high for quali and see how it goes.
Okay, brilliant. We're going to let you go because you've now got 2 minutes to get to your media briefing. You actually haven't. You are late. Yeah. But I was just making it out like you headed. So let's see if we have. I don't like to cut and edit, as many of you will know. But if we can't find any other drivers, then we might cut and edit. They have an excellent merch stand, I should point it out. I don't normally buy race posters, but I like this one. It's pretty cool. And if any of you have daughters or in budding W Series drivers, then I quite like the Racing Princess t-shirt on there. My 1-year-old's a bit big now for that baby grow, but not sure about the DTM singlet above there. Are you, Aaron? Not sure I'd have that. But just give you a little taste of the environment, because we are in this sort of enclosed. Well, it was a parade ground. Let's not beat about the bush. Everything is inside this area, and it's all. So that means you've got the stage with the DJ playing his excellent hits over there. You've got the little BMW stand here. You've got the classic BMW, the BMW race taxi legends, and the Aston Martin and the Audis and everything like that. So we will. I have spied Beitske Visser, who might be able to intercept for one word while we see. She was actually second today. I wanted to see if I could find Gosha Radest. I'm going to surprise her from the other side of this M thing. Hello, you didn't see me coming?
No.
I appeared from there. Look, there's my cameraman. How was today?
Good. We ended up P2, so pretty happy with that.
Do you think Jamie just said she thought it was going to be a difficult place to overtake? Really?
So it's long straights and it's hairpins, but it seems like as soon as you get close to someone, you can't brake properly anymore and you start to lock up. So I have to try and get on the front row.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's what you've managed previously. And how do you think, what was it like this morning? It was very dusty, as you can probably see, when this metal decking isn't down. Essentially, this is just a dust bowl. You can probably see the dust either side of the metal decking. And because you were the first cars out this morning, you were driving through these sort of plumes of dust. What was it like?
It was strange. It's like when you drive in the rain behind another car, you can't see anything. But we had the same this morning, apart from that it wasn't raining. Yep. It was like a complete sandstorm. Yep. After the session, my car and seat were full with sand, so we did a bit of cleaning.
Good. And what else have you been doing since Misano?
I've been quite busy. I've had a training camp, 2 weeks in Italy, Formula Medicine.
Oh yeah. Ceccarelli's lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, and then I've been testing in Portimao with BMW. Okay. And then I came here.
Cool. Did you watch the Austrian Grand Prix with the victorious Max Verstappen delivering once again for your glorious Orange Nation army?
It was a pretty good race for him, yeah. Yeah, I watched it, yeah.
Where did that come from? There's Leclerc out in the lead, and then boosh, Max is in there. And he's got, I don't know whether you saw online, there was this thing, I don't know why I'm talking about Max Verstappen, Formula, I should be talking about you, but there was a huge hall of people celebrating, watching that. Does that happen every week in Holland? I'm not quite sure.
No, so for the Austrian Grand Prix they had a stadium and they put like big TV screens there, so everybody could go there.
That'll be you one day.
I hope so.
Good. Excellent. Beitske, thank you very much. We've ended up at the W Series HQ, and there is Alice Powell. So we will just do one last little drop by Alice to see how her wrist is going into tomorrow, and I think we've probably done enough of intercepting drivers, and Beitske did us a favour by getting us down here. That was slick, wasn't it, Aaron? We managed that all right, didn't we? And then we will wrap and look forward to tomorrow. They're just getting corralled by the racing director. Is just going wrist update.
It's a little bit sore. It was a bit sore out on track. Yep. But the track was very dusty this morning, so it's just one of those things. Just feel sorry for the guys because they had to work frantically to get the car out. They just about managed to get it out for FP2, so they did a great job. So big thanks to them. And yeah, there's some work to do still tomorrow. All my time really, the 3.5 tenths, whatever I'm off, is all in Sector 1. So yeah, got to work on that for tomorrow.
All right. We'll give it beans tomorrow. thank you very much.
Thank you,
All right, no problem. And we will just see if there is anyone else. I'll just give you the rundown while we see if there's anyone else here. Gosia Radest was quickest. Beitske-Visser, as we've already discussed, was second. Fabienne Volvend third, coming off her pole position in Misano, actually doing very well, and the podium there as well. Jess Hawkins fourth, so great pace from Jess Hawkins. Let's hope she can repeat that tomorrow. Emma Kimmelainen is back, so she's fully recovered from the crash first time out in Hockenheim, so that's great, and she's P5, so straight back onto the pace was the Finnish driver Emma Kimmelainen. Jamie Chadwick, as we've already discussed, 6th. Kessley qualifying in the Hungarian 7th. Megan Gilks 8th. Marta Garcia 9th. Alice Powell, as we've discussed, 10th. Sarah Bovey was 11th. Tasmin Pepper, not Tamsin Pepper, that's Tasmin Pepper, everybody, as we've discussed, was 12th today. Shea Holbrook 13th. Sarah Moore 14th. Caitlin Wood, our Australian driver, was 15th. Miki Koyama crashed actually in free practice 2, so didn't manage to complete the session, did the Japanese driver Miki. So she'll be hoping for better tomorrow. Gosia was quickest today. How did that feel? Was that good?
Brilliant. That is my first big result here in W Series and with single seater. So I'm more than happy and stay in the focus mode, motivated mode to repeat the results tomorrow. Definitely would be like dream and best feeling ever. But now I'm happy.
Excellent. And is the car absolutely to your perfect liking? Is it the experience? Because you've driven around here, what, in TT, Audi TT?
Yes, in Audi Sport TT Cup. Last race I did there was in 2017. The race itself was okay. I started on, I think it was P5, then just after the start I was P3, but then I got T-boned. So I ended up not finishing the race. But hard to say if it's experience because the car was completely different. The characteristic of that car is also completely different. Yep. But I would say it suits me well because there are not that very quick corners when you need to rely on aero that Formula car gives you. So I think that makes me a bit more confident as well.
Gosia, thank you very much. Off you go to your duties there, so your briefing. Caitlin Wood, so Koyama, Sabra Cook was 17th, Vicky Peria was 18th, Naomi Schiff had some problems with her fuel system and was 19th, and Esme Hawkey, as we've discussed, her car was being rebuilt, so she did not take part in free practice 2. That means that we are set for a battle royal tomorrow for qualifying and the race. Saturday, if you're joining us around the world, check wseries.com for wherever it's broadcast, and in the UK we're on at 2:45. Are we Channel 4, Lee McKenzie? 2:45? 2:45 Channel 4 tomorrow. So join the professional and the idiot for that then. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Cheers.